A dangerous fall. A dramatic test. Get ready to witness the most extreme truck driving fails ever captured on camera. From oversized loads gone wrong to terrifying mountain road disasters, these are the moments where skill meets chaos, and one wrong move can cost everything. This is oversized transport at its most dangerous. Oh my God. A timber-loaded truck faces a steep, rain-soaked slope, every inch a deadly challenge. The moment it rolls downhill, one side sinks deep into the soft mud under the crushing weight, and the truck tips violently on. Within moments, disaster struck, the massive load toppled, slamming the truck onto its side as villagers watched in horror. What follows is a desperate recovery mission where every move could mean another failure.
Moments later, a sugarcane truck struggles around a tight mountain curve, its overloaded trailer screeches, tilts, and spews thick black smoke as the tires fight for grip. Onlookers freeze, cameras rolling, as the giant rig flirts with disaster. A heavy haul truck rolls off a river ferry, dragging a massive excavator behind. Every inch of ground feels like it could give way. A spectacular rescue is happening before your eyes. The driver of this truck must have experienced a heart-stopping situation. Next, follow the perilous journey of a timber-loaded truck as it battles a mud-choked mountain road deep in the Vietnamese highlands after a pounding rain. Its wheels sink with every rotation, caked in thick earth, as the driver fights to claw through the slick, unforgiving terrain, one slip away from disaster. Each meter forward is a test of power and control, engine roaring, chassis groaning under the weight. The jungle watches in silence as the overloaded truck inches through the chaos, where one wrong move could mean being swallowed whole by the mountain mud. A true giant awakens. This isn't just a machine, it's the Lever 984, a mining-class excavator weighing over 120 tons. The air is tense as it slowly crawls onto the lowboy trailer, its steel tracks clanking like thunder across the metal bed. Every move must be flawless, there's no room for error when the weight of a small building rests on a few axles. Operators stand by, watching closely, guiding the beast inch by inch. One misstep and the entire load could shift, bringing chaos and destruction. But once locked in, the rig begins its crawl across uneven ground, hauling one of the world's heaviest machines to its next battle. This is more than transport, it's an engineering ballet of power, precision, and raw nerve. The truck lost control on a slippery curve, but the driver's quick reflexes and skillful handling narrowly averted disaster and likely saved his own life. A high-speed truck slams into a heavy-duty crash barrier, metal bends, dust erupts, and the vehicle is stopped cold in its tracks. It's a brutal but effective test of emergency stopping power. The dump truck is hopelessly stuck, its rear wheels swallowed by mud as the ground turns to quicksand beneath it. The engine growls in vain, tires spinning helplessly, while onlookers watch the struggle unfold in silent frustration. This is where things take a turn for the worst.
A JCB excavator dives into the work zone, but within seconds, it's swallowed by a pit of wet, sticky clay. The ground beneath gives way, and the machine sinks deeper, trapped in a muddy grave. Its tracks spin uselessly, churning sludge but going nowhere. The operator stays calm, using every inch of reach and power to claw his way out. Each movement is a gamble, push too hard and the machine may tip, play it safe and it may never escape. Around the site, workers look on anxiously, waiting to see if raw power and precision can outmatch the merciless mud. It's a desperate battle of man versus nature, and the clock is ticking. Two massive cranes move into position as the recovery begins, lifting the overturned truck from the roadside jungle like a wounded beast. Its frame groans, wheels spinning in the air, while the crowd holds its breath. Every second is tense, every creak a warning. Slowly but surely, the wrecked vehicle begins to rise, revealing the brutal aftermath of the accident. Bent metal, shattered parts, and soaked earth tell the story of a crash that could have ended much worse. This isn't just a recovery, it's a battle of steel and hydraulics, precision and pressure, as workers fight to bring the road back to order. The excavator climbs aboard, but the moment its weight shifts, the old truck lifts off the ground. Within seconds, the ramp snaps, and the machine crashes down in a heart-stopping lurch. One wrong move nearly turned this into a full-blown disaster. Perched on the edge of a collapsing swamp, the excavator teeters dangerously, one wrong move and it's going under. With another machine reaching in for rescue, the scene turns into a high-stakes dance of steel over sinking ground. A high-speed truck test slams into the barrier, metal crumples, dust erupts, and the vehicle launches skyward in a violent explosion of force. This crash wasn't an accident, it was engineered chaos. This is not your average delivery, it's a massive Volvo excavator inching through narrow city streets and clinging to steep mountain switchbacks. Every turn is a nerve-wracking test of balance and control. The trailer flexes, tires scream, and the sheer weight threatens to tip everything over. From urban chaos to winding hill roads, this transport mission pushes both man and machine to their limits. One wrong move, and tons of steel could slide off the edge. It's precision hauling at its most extreme, and only the best dare to drive it. The blue semi-truck hauls an ultra-long trailer, nearly twice its own length, through a maze of tight factory lanes. Beneath the blue tarp lies a colossal cargo, turning every corner into a nerve-wracking maneuver. One wrong move could spell disaster in this obstacle-filled yard. Yet every will turn, every motion is executed with razor-sharp precision. This isn't just a transport, it's a high-stakes test of skill, patience, and mastery in the world of extreme heavy haulage. As the rig snakes past buildings and landscaped paths, the margin for error vanishes. Spotters walk alongside, eyes locked on every inch of clearance, guiding the driver through bends barely wider than the trailer itself. It's a slow-motion dance between steel and concrete, where control, communication, and courage keep the mission alive. On a steep mountain climb, the truck groans under the weight of a full load, its engine straining as it hauls a trailer stacked high with timber. As it enters a narrow uphill curve, the real danger begins. The rear trailer swings wide, threatening to tip with every turn of the wheel. One wrong move on this treacherous slope, and it's all over.
This isn't just transport, it's survival on the edge.
An excavator hammers through concrete as the building crumbles in a fiery collapse. As the drilling rig works relentlessly through the muddy foundation, a dump truck moves into perfect position. With precision timing, thick wet soil is released from the massive drill into the truck bed, load after load, under the watchful eyes of workers battling the swampy ground. It's a delicate ballet of coordination and brute force, turning a chaotic worksite into an engine of progress. An excavator grips the tipping dump truck on a narrow cliffside road, stopping it from plunging into the river below.
One wrong move, and it's all over.
A concrete mixer dangles mid-air, suspended over a vertical mine shaft like a toy in a claw machine. One wrong sway, and 20 tons of steel and cement could plummet into the void.
This isn't just extreme transport, it's a heart-pounding ballet of precision, power, and high-stakes engineering.
Next came the turn of this two-wheeled dump truck, suspended mid-air, being carefully lowered so workers could unload the materials below. As the car approached the curve, a nightmare unfolded. A blue tractor trailer sped into the bend, lost control, and flipped over in a heart-stopping moment.
Thankfully, the car's driver managed to brake just in time to avoid disaster.
Through rain, darkness, cliffs, and collapsing roads, this is not just transport, it's a battle of balance and nerves.
Each turn could spell disaster, yet these oversized blades keep rolling toward their mountaintop destination.
One wrong move, and millions of dollars and lives could be lost. The icy road was barely visible under the weight of snow, but this heavy-duty truck had no choice, it had to push forward. With every spin of the tires, the trailer rocked dangerously close to the edge, dragging its massive load through a narrow mountain pass. Every second felt like a fight against nature and gravity. The overloaded truck crept onto the old, weather-worn bridge, its rusted beams groaning under the crushing weight. Locals watched in silence as each creak grew louder, tension thick in the air.
Then, in one terrifying instant, the structure gave out with a thunderous crack.
Wood splintered, steel twisted, and the entire bridge collapsed into the river below, taking the massive truck down with it in a cloud of debris and muddy water. A chilling reminder of what happens when limits are pushed too far. The truck struggled through a muddy jungle trail, its wheels buried deep in thick, red clay. Every inch forward was a battle. Tires spun wildly while villagers dug, pushed, and hauled ropes in the rain-soaked terrain. This wasn't just transportation, it was survival. One misstep, and the truck would be trapped for hours or even days, swallowed by the merciless mud. Jungle roads and muddy trails are always full of danger, but it's these intense, nail-biting moments that create the most unforgettable stories. Drop a comment if you've ever witnessed heart-stopping rescues like this, and don't forget to subscribe for more adrenaline-fueled journeys ahead.